Hey everybody, Prepper Nurse 1 here. Today is Tuesday, January 30th, 2018. What a difference a day makes. Yesterday I was sitting out here in the chair and doing a video, and we started getting snow last night, and this morning driving home was a freaking complete nightmare. People are unbelievable how silly they drive, I should say, or how slow. But anyway, so I came home this morning, and the first thing I did was I worked on cleaning off the panels. And so I worked on that, and then I went to sleep, and when I got back up I finished cleaning all the panels off. And now with the other panels on, it's harder to get up in the center, so I got to get something. I put a couple of blocks over there that I can stand on to clean off, but I got to do something different. But anyway, once we put up the rack, the right kind up there, then it'll be totally different. So all this will be out of here anyway. So, but yeah, so definitely a much colder day. We got some snow, and the weather was kind of nasty. But it's a little overcast now. You can see, I'll point this up here so you guys can see. And we do have some clear over there. Of course, that's not helping because the sun is over there. It's about 4 in the afternoon right now. So we're gonna go inside, because I'm not gonna stand out here because it is very cold out today. But I kind of wanted to show you the difference a day makes. With, we probably got, I don't know, maybe 6 inches of snow. I don't know, something like that. Just enough to be a pain in the butt. But again, it's that time of year. It's what we expect, so we deal with it. So let's go inside. And we're going to talk so that we don't freeze. Alright. So I'll show, obviously, the fireplace here first. Got a nice fire going. Yes, I hear you, Socks. So anyway, when I was out and about yesterday, I was doing some running around, and so I kind of wanted to show you a few things. So I stopped at the P.O. box and I picked up this box, and I didn't, okay, now you got to go off here because you're going to be in the way. Okay, so I picked up this box and I didn't open it right away. I was picking Heather up from school, so I had some more time to kill, so I decided to stop down. And I went to it's the Agway down in the town. So I'm like, okay, so I got to go back to the story. But anyway, so I said, oh, while I'm there, I'll pick up some things. So I picked up some peas, some green beans, radishes, watermelon, cucumber, cantaloupe, carrots. So a little bit of variety of different things. I have a lot of seeds already, but I always like having more, and I add to my seeds every year. So let's keep that in mind, okay? So I grabbed a bunch of seeds there, and then I told you guys a story, and I'll tell you again, so for those that didn't know. So I have a 455 Husqvarna Rancher chainsaw, 20-inch bar on it, great chainsaw, works fantastic, love my chainsaw, okay? So I had the one chain on it, and then I had picked up a backup chain, probably, oh my God, before we moved up here. So probably 2.5 years ago, I had picked up this extra chain. So I'm like, okay, I got a backup chain. And so what happened was I had worn this chain out. I'd filed it to the point now it was no good anymore. So I'm like, okay, time to break out with the new chain. So I break out with the new chain, and it doesn't fit. It doesn't work. And I'm like, what in the heck is going on? So looked it up. It was the wrong kind of chain. Now, obviously, I don't have the receipt anymore. It's way too late to exchange it. So I was kind of screwed myself that way. So I said, okay. So I went down to town and I picked up a new chain. And I'm like, down the road here, I'm going to get some more backup chains. I'm going to get more chains so I haven't backed up. Having backup, things that you're going to need, I think is a really smart thing to do. Something like with a chainsaw, having an extra bar, having plenty of oil, bar oil, having plenty of, mix, and then, gasoline on hand to do all those type of things. But you also have to have the chains. So, while I was there, I didn't just get one, I picked up 2 new chains, okay? And so they actually were having a sale on these chains, 25% off. So I got the 2 chains. I think it was with tax, it was like $50 altogether. So realistically, not bad at all, especially when you see it's almost $29 normally. But I definitely will probably add at least 2 more chains for my backup to have, more of a backup for them. And then I'm probably going to end up getting probably an extra bar anyway, at least 1 extra bar. But again, like I said, those are things that, I have in my mind that I want to do. But obviously it's finances. I mean, who has an extra $50 laying around just to get a couple of backup chains just to set aside? You know what I mean? So, but it's something that, to me, it's very, very important. I do a lot of chainsawing. So I definitely, and I would be doing a lot more this year as well. But I decided, I definitely something I need to invest in. So I picked up 2 more chains. So then I got over to the school and got this box in the mail. And so I'm like, okay, well, let me open this up and see what got sent. Well, I wish I had opened it up sooner. Had a subscriber from California had contacted me and said, I want to send you some seeds. And this was a while ago. And I said, okay, that would be wonderful. And then, you put it out of your mind, you don't think about it. Well, they sent me, and I'm going to show you all this here in a second. These are Survival Essentials, non-hybrid, non-GMO heirloom seeds. 50 types, 50 different varieties in each one. So let's go ahead and open one of these up. And we're going to... So there's, let me just kind of, I'll pull some of these out so you can see. Let's see. We got kale. We have fentanyl, eggplant, cucumber, celery. Let's see what else we got here. I don't know how to say that. Arugula, caraway, cabbage. We got beets, Brussels sprouts. So I mean, that's just an example, and I mean that's not even all the ones that are in this bag. There's 25 in there, and then there's 50 in the thing here. So let me just show you. So there's 50 kinds of different seeds, and there's obviously quite a bit of seeds in each one. So there's one. There's another 50. Another 50 varieties. There's another 50 varieties. So now we're up to 200. There's another 50. So now we're at 250. And then we have, these are 25 bag. There's 25, another 25, and then another 25. So there's 350 different types of seeds here in these survival things, and I just think that is absolutely awesome. They have they're sealed up really, really well, individually packaged. So that is very, very awesome. Thank you so much. And I'm not going to say the name, but they're from California. And they sent this to me, and this is absolutely awesome. So it's real excited about this. It's going to make a big difference for us. You know, that's a lot of seeds, and you know, definitely non-GMO, and it's you know, non-hybrid, and they're heirloom seeds. So they're going to produce and bring you more stuff year after year after year. That is absolutely awesome. Wonderful, wonderful gift. Thank you so much. You know, once SHTF happens, we are going to become hunter-gatherers again and gardeners, okay? And realistically, the people that will produce the most food to survive are going to be your gardeners and your gatherers. Those are the ones, you know, hopefully the people go out there trying to get meat are going to get some, but it's going to be very scarce in my opinion, because everybody and their brother is going to be out there trying to get meat. So you really need to think about having a good seed vault ahead, having a good variety of things to be able to grow, to be able to eat. You know, depending on what region of the country you're in, try to get it specific for your region of the country, things that are going to do better. If you can do a greenhouse, definitely do a greenhouse. And the biggest thing, guys, and I've said this before, learn how to do it now while it is not an emergency, because you don't want to have to worry about that learning curve after an emergency happens. It's too late then. If your garden fails at that point, that could be your death, okay? So learning the skills now, learning what works, what doesn't work, what soils to use, what soils not to use. Do you go with an aquaponics system? Do you, you know, however you want to do it. You know, there's so many different ways to do it. But learn what works for you and do it now, okay? So anyway, that's the video I wanted to do today. Stocking up on important things as far as, like, you know, for the chainsaw, because that's going to be really important if, you know, when things go to crap, you know, having those backup things. We're going to have to process a tremendous amount of wood. Well, once the gas runs out and the bar oil runs out and the chains run out, you know, you're looking at doing it the old-fashioned way by hand. So realistically, the first thing you'd be wanting to do is trying to do as much as you possibly could wood-wise, if you have a wood stove, ahead of time. Real important. Okay, so anyway, that's the video for today. I hope you like it. I just want to share more, you know, like I said, more things with you guys, and what I'm doing and what I'm trying to accomplish here. It's always about adding on, always about having backups, and backups to your backups. So that's real important. I will talk to you guys all tomorrow. I hope you guys are having a great week so far. I know it's only Tuesday, but remember, guys, hug and kiss the ones you love. Tell them every single day. Tomorrow is not guaranteed. We never know what's going to happen. And, you know, remember, STD. It's one step at a time, one thing at a time, and one day at a time. Whatever you're trying to do, whatever you're trying to accomplish, you can do it. The only one that's going to stop you from doing that is yourself. Okay? Have a great day, and we'll talk to you all tomorrow. Prepper Nurse 1, out for now.